and the Baltimore Ravens. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriots.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Boston Scott, his first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Right back to him on 1st down. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Detroit!
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Drops it underneath for Collins. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Jackson staying on his feet. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, Dobbs escaping the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, he's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36 yards. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Dobbs now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Dobbs being chased out left. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he powers his way up past the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Flushed out right. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left, looking for Pyramid, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to look deep for Perriman. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 64 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Dobbs to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This one taken from the 7. And an alley to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Scott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Scott, there he goes again. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Boston Scott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 59 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing here, Dobbs. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This one taken from the 7th. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Leopard.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Back to throw, Dobbs. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now Dobbs. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Dobbs. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Now Dobbs. He's going to loft one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On first down, Scott spinning away, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run on first down. Scott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The stop. Andrews with it complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 1st down, Scott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Gun!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And it'll be 2nd and 11. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Dobbs is throwing. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Ohio! Flex round!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll run on first down. Scott. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Leopard! No, check, Patriot!
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Detroit! 43's the mic.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, you got three, three down. Check 26. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Gun! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. On first down, Scott, and he's got some space here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Boston Scott, 87 yards, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there.
And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Switch. Check 99.
They're going to try and throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. For Brown, that's his 5th catch. So 5 catches over 50 yards. You might as well set your watch to that. He does it every game.
Think about 2013. The only player in NFL history to have at least 5 catches and at least 50 yards in every single game in an NFL season. So that's not just talent. That's durability. That's dependability. That's a guy who really wants to play each and every week.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Ohio!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Leopard! Gone! We got 3.
On 2nd down, Jackson forced out to his left. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Jackson on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Right here, guys. Flank 51.
On On second down, Scott shreds the tackle, and he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
To throw is Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down now, Scott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Now Jackson on 2nd down, fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now Dobbs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now the attack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on first down. Scott. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Let's go, motion.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
951. Detroit! Hot!
Now Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable here from the 38. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Throwing here, Dobbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now Dobbs. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.